You guys should have seen how I rushed to get this setup up because I was like, oh, there's the sun is so nice in my room today. Wow, that would look great in my video. And I was like, oh shit, that would look great in my video. And I rushed everything together. So I was like, no, it's gonna go so soon. And yes, we are indeed blessed today with some sun in London. Anyway, whatever. Yes, our plant of the day today is this. Just some. I need to tidy her leaves. But yeah, this is our plant feature today. The other plants I have used in my recent videos have been sent to their rightful home, their new home. My friend moved yesterday, and it was a trek. It was a trek to get there. It was a journey. And yeah, I also have some leaves. I went on a walk this morning. Look at them. Can you see properly? It's so beautiful. Yeah, I love autumn. Show you these beautiful leaves. Oh shit, hold up. See, I did it again. Wait. Oh my days, I did it again. I start recording and I forget that the reason I am recording on my laptop's shitty ass camera is so that I can use my phone's microphone. And I fucking forget to use the microphone. Anyway. I've been trying to talk about this topic for the past 24 hours. Like, I tried to record something yesterday. It just didn't work. So I ended up writing, which worked a lot better. Check out my substack, guys. My substack is linked to my YouTube. Just saying. As I mentioned, my friend moving and the sort of seeing other people experience these amazing things around me. I have to admit to myself that I am only just now learning to actually truly be happy for my friends' successes. And anyway, just not even just my friends, but anyone's success around me. It's not even that I have always only been jealous or envious of other people's successes. Absolutely not. I have obviously also been very proud of people. But if I'm honest, I realized that in those situations where people were being recognized and they were succeeding at something, there was always a little bit within me that felt, oh shit, I am not good enough. Oh fuck, why am I not succeeding at this? Why am I not, getting this recognition? Oh, it must be that I'm not good enough. It must be that I am doing something wrong, that I am lacking in something. And it was always followed with that thought. That's always when my brain was being signaled. And it's so weird recognizing that now, because I can say fully within my heart that I was purely just so happy to see my friend succeed at something like this and have their first most beautiful home. Was there maybe a little tinge of oh, I would like to have this? Absolutely. But for the first time, I felt like, yes, the success of the people around me also means my success. When my friends win, I am also winning. When the people around me win, would it even be in social media? Would it be just around the world? Other people's wins are also my wins. And that is such a beautiful thing to admit. And I don't think we as a society think about it that much, because we like to make everything into a competition. I have not done so many things because I compared myself to someone else. I have made myself feel so much worse because I don't have something that someone else has. When in reality, the truth is that other people's successes simply show what's possible. It simply proves the abundance that life has to offer. And what I wanted to get around to in this, and what I realized yesterday, is that surrounding yourself with people and environments that remind you and tell you that you are so capable that you can achieve anything that you want. It's the most fucking important thing ever when you're trying to become more successful and just a better version of yourself. It is so incredibly important. And it's so important to recognize how much of our limitations that we set for ourselves, even without realizing, even without having questioned them, have been set simply from the people we have grown up around, the environment that we are in. And that those narratives are simply just these stories passed down from our parents and their grandparents and their own wounds, their unhealed wounds that they didn't heal. And it's really interesting. I saw this one video. There's this one young woman on Instagram. She does like travel vlog stuff, things, whatever. And she made this one post which was so interesting. She was like, traveling around the world has made me detach from beauty standards so much, because I can be a 10 in Brazil one day and a 0 in Japan the next day. That's what her post said. And I was like, wow, that is actually so interesting. And this doesn't even stick to just beauty standards. This is just with everything. It just highlights how different parts of the world, different spaces will hold such different values and such different outlooks on life. And those in turn will influence how you view the world. It's so powerful in reality, like, because I have now noticed for myself that once I started actually creating stuff, when I started actually believing that anything was possible for me, actually believing in my vision over constantly just doubting it, I began finding myself not telling about my projects and what was going on to as many people as I used to. I overall struggle with this because as I've grown up, I have, until now even, I have always told everyone my business. I have told all of my friends what was going on with me. I've always discussed any decision I wanted to make, any idea that I had, because I was unsure. I was like, I just want to know what this person thinks about this first, la, 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 whatever. Then I realized this is simply because I don't fucking trust myself. I was constantly trying to look for validation from other people who didn't even have the capacity to see the greatness that I wanted to succeed. That didn't have the capacity to believe in the greatness I wanted to achieve. And this is with no shame for anyone. In theory, they wanted the best for me. I can say that I haven't been around many malicious people. I've been around absolute fucking dickheads. But even like the closest people in my life, I've had to realize, I know they want the best for me. I know in their hearts they have good intentions. But what you start to realize is that whatever anyone has to tell you is and will be through their own lens of what they believe is possible. I'm going to say it again. Whatever anyone tells you or advises you to do will always be through their own lens of what they believe is possible. And this is still such a big thing for me to understand, because I have coordinated my own actions, my own beliefs around what people have told me and what I have seen people achieve around me. For example, I have grown up in a household where we haven't had much money. It's just been this environment where it has been a constant feedback that money is hard to come by, that it's difficult to make more money, that it's hard to have a high earning job. And I can only say this because I have actually unpicked it now. Like, I hadn't thought about my family situation and how I used to view money until I started thinking about, okay, but where are my thoughts of scarcity actually coming from? Where is it coming from? And I realized that it was simply because I had never seen financial freedom around me. I hadn't been around people who were financially free, who didn't have debt, who were comfortable around money. And therefore, I couldn't see that money was easy to make, that money was simply energy, which it is, and something that is actually unlimited. And this is where it's so important to start being honest with yourself and truly realizing, am I surrounding myself with people and environments that allow me to be the best version of myself? If I place you here, is that going to work? Is that any better? My arms are getting tired. Yeah, it's crazy to notice and start realizing how much of your beliefs and narratives are shaped by the environment you are in. Your environment also meaning the people you surround yourself with. Because I can see how much my mindset around wealth is shifting as I am beginning to reprogram my mind from scarcity to abundance. And through that, I am also sort of naturally, as an effect, surrounding myself with content and people who also share the mindset and belief of wealth, of being abundant. And I'm bringing up the topic of money a lot right now because that's what's really relevant for me at the moment. But truly, when I'm speaking of this, it goes out for so many other things as well. It's not only about money, it's about so many different things. It's also about creative freedom of these limiting narratives go out for so many different topics of life. It's not only about money. But yeah, I had to, and I wanted to share this of how other people's truth does not have to be your own. You get to choose your truth. If you can say and notice that your truth about life, about anything, is more shaped around lack and whatever deprecating sort of narratives toward yourself, then it is so important to start surrounding yourself with people, places, content. This is the easiest thing to start with, content, because we all have access to social media. We have the freedom to follow whoever we want, and you have the freedom to start creating a space around yourself that follows a narrative that you want to attract, that you want to live by. You want to start making more creative projects. You want to start oh my god, how do I say this? Like, how... Yeah, I would say that you want to start making your creative projects. Start following people who are making creative projects you really enjoy, that are making the content, the art that you would really love to make. Or even if it's not the style that you want to make or the way that you want to make art, then it can just be the mindset, that the message that those creators are putting out that really inspires you. Start following them. Start going to places that encourage creativity. Start going to places where there are people who are like-minded to you. Just stop telling people who you know that don't get it about these ideas that you have, these aspirations, because if they don't get it, they don't get it. And it's not because they're bad people. They just have their own shit to unpack. Wish them well, wish them love, wish them wisdom to release themselves from the narratives that are holding them down and move on. Hone your space, hone yourself. Hone yourself? Is that even something you say? Hone the space within yourself to express yourself freely, to live out your dreams, to live out your aspirations in life. Make that space in yourself first before you start trying to convince the people around you to believe in your vision. They don't have to. No one has to see the world the way that you do. You can't convince the people around you to believe in success if all they want to believe is struggle. That's just how it is. And what you can do is just wish them well and pray that they find grace within themselves to release themselves from that narrative. But all that you can do right now is give that freedom to yourself. And bit by bit, slowly, once you start creating that space within yourself, the external world will start feeding that back to you. It will start giving you opportunities and places where people share the same values as you, where they also see success. You start being in places where you can express your ideas freely. And that's the beautiful thing of it, because it's all truly within your own hands. In you. Yeah, I just, there's so many times where I felt like I was gonna fucking fail at everything. And everyone has this. Everyone has those moments. So many times where I was like, fuck, I am just not gonna make it. I am gonna fucking fail. I am a failure. La la la. All these sorts of things. Whatever it may have been, just whatever I was scared of. And in those moments, I'm so blessed to say that I had someone. Would have it been my mother at some point, would have been a friend, just a handful of people who kept me going and who told me I can do it. That told me that I am capable. And that gave me the strength that I never believed that I had. And that support also came from social media so many times. That inspiration to believe in myself came from certain creators or poetry or art that I saw people make that gave me inspiration. It gave me inspiration to keep going and make my art. That is the people that you have to surround yourself with to live out the things that you know you want to live. You know you want to live out. I'm so passionate about this. It's just in those moments where I really felt like giving up and I had someone supporting me, every time I thought, fuck, how would someone else who doesn't have the support push through? I don't know how I would have made and done so many things if I didn't have the support of those around me, which is why I want to be here. This is why I want to make these videos, to give that support to you if you don't have it around you. And it is to say that anything, truly, literally anything, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, with my whole fucking being. And I'm telling you that anything that you want to achieve, anything that you are dreaming of is absolutely fucking possible. And that is the hard, cold truth. It is true. Like, I am so fucking done of people telling me that certain things are too big to achieve, that certain things are too hard to achieve, that it's whatever it may be, that art is impossible to make money with, like, or whatever it may be, or that making, I don't even know, it's insane, like, whatever the example may be, whatever it is that you are dreaming of doing, it is absolutely fucking possible. I need this to be the message that goes around more often. There is always more than enough success to go around. It is not a competition. Just because someone else is succeeding at something does not mean that there is less opportunity for you. It's not true. If you are called, if you can feel that there is something that you need to be doing, there's something you are feeling called to do, it is for a reason. It is for you to channel it through. Literally, the book right next to me, Rick Rubins, Creative Act. In the beginning of his book, he speaks about how the ideas that we get come to us for a reason, so that we are there to express it, to allow these ideas to come into the world. We are just the vessels for these ideas. And if there's an idea, a project that you choose not to make, even though you know you want to and you feel really inspired to, that idea will find another vessel that will be willing to let it be expressed into the world. It's like, in a way, I think he mentions, when you get an idea to make something, a business idea or whatever, and you're like, wow, this is a really fucking good idea, I should do this. And you don't. And sometime later, you see that exact same idea being made, and you're like, hey, I thought of that. Yes, you did. And you didn't allow it to be created through you. Therefore, that idea went to someone who was willing to make it, who was willing to allow that idea, that project, to be channeled into the world. If no one else is gonna be the one to say this into the world and fucking praise it, then I will. Nothing is impossible. Nothing. Whatever dream that you have, however fucking big it is, no matter how many times or however many people have told you that, it wouldn't work, la la la. No, there's this and this. So you are from this place, and no one else has made it. So you won't, or like whatever it may be. That is their belief. That does not have to be yours. I cannot express this enough. I am so fucking passionate about this because enough people need to hear it. Everyone needs to hear this. And I know that not everyone will believe this and whatever it may be, but I trust and I know that this will reach the right people. Nothing that you dream of is impossible. Nothing that you want to achieve is impossible. Source, God, universe, whatever it may be, even if you don't believe in any of that, just this pure act of creation that is simply a fact. It's a scientific fact as well, by the way. Manifestation is not some esoteric thing. It is simply how we create the life that we live. The life that you're living right now, you have manifested. You have created because you have chosen to believe certain things to be true. So you have, in turn, chosen the actions that have led to the outcomes. Would it be that you want to write a book? Would it be that you want to make and have a successful podcast? Would it be that you want to get that degree, whatever it may be, or be the best at your work, the job that you do? It is absolutely possible as long as you believe it is. That is all. And once you believe that you are successful, that you can do it, that you have all that it is that you need to make it, which is just yourself and your mind, whatever else that you may need follows from that. You don't need the perfect moment. You don't need the perfect equipment to start making something. You have yourself now. And everything else that you may need to make whatever you want to make will follow from that. It will be provided to you. Because you have followed with the faith and trust that life can work out for you. But that starts from embodying that person that already has whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you want to make. It's about being that person and making those actions that version of you would make. Don't set yourself limitations from the beliefs of others. Don't take advice from people who don't even live the life that you want. Don't take it. Don't take advice from the people that live or that are living the life that you want. And even still, take it with a grain of salt. Because you know best. We need to start trusting ourselves more. Because we are all intuitive beings. We are all intuitive. We all have a connection to our intuition and what we know is true. It is within all of us. And it is often just stuck behind these layers of mistrust and fear. But the truth is that you already know so much more than you think. You're already so much more capable of what you think. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Yeah, I hope this video inspired you a little bit more. I hope that my words can give you the push to do whatever you wish to make. And let me tell you this as well. Even a mustard seed sized faith in anything. I don't know, I've seen this saying. I think it's a saying in Estonian. Yeah, anyway. Even if your faith is the size of a mustard seed, it is enough. Okay? We need to live more with the faith in abundance and wealth and all of that. Oh, anyway, I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna go get in the sun, and and edit this video. I love you. I'm sending you so much love, and my hugs, and my undeniable faith in you and whatever you wish to make and do in this world. وجد كلد